Hey guys, it's Julian, and today I'm back with another talking video. Before I get started, I want to remind you guys to make sure to like this video as well as subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments. I'm interested to see what you guys think of this one, and also if you guys want to support me, I don't make a whole lot of money off of these videos, but the link to my Bandcamp is right at the top of the description where you can get all my sample packs. They're just like $5 or $10 a piece. It's a great way to support me so I can keep making these videos. And yeah, so today we're going to be talking about staying focused in music. This is a very popular topic because a lot of people have a hard time with staying focused when they produce or make music. This doesn't just apply to producing or DJing either. This could be like playing guitar or being an opera singer. This could be really any art form. But today I'm going to be talking to you about some techniques that I use to stay focused, because truth be told, pretty much everybody who makes music has a hard time with this at some point. Like, this isn't just some kind of thing that only certain people get, and, you know, if you're this magical, great at music person, then you're just never unfocused. That's not really a realistic way of looking at it. The way I think of it is more like, you know, some people get distracted or get bored with it a little bit more easily, but overall, I think pretty much everybody across the board has problems with focus. I do sometimes as well, and I'd say the first thing that I like to do to overcome this is just start a new project. That's the first piece of advice I can give you, is like, you know, say you're working on a track and you're producing, or say you're doing whatever it may be that you're doing and you're feeling kind of burnt out. As soon as you start to have that burnt out feeling, don't just keep letting it marinate and like sit on it. You know, once you have that feeling, immediately start a new project, because a lot of times we just get burnt out from working on something for too long, or, you know, just from honestly just hearing something too many times, you know, I think can really start to get a bit obnoxious. But if you have that ability to just say, okay, I've worked on this long enough, I'm going to just move forward, then I think that's really what can help with the focus, because chances are if you were working on something else, you'd probably be a little bit more excited and a little bit more into it. It's not always just because you're sick of making music at that given time. It's just you're probably sick of working on that particular project. So that's the first thing I would say, is just move to a new project if you have a hard time with one that you're working on. The second piece of advice I would give you guys is always keep the end goal in sight. And what I mean by this is, you know, like I was saying a second ago, with certain projects or with certain things that we're working on, a lot of times it can be easy to kind of lose sight of that end goal and to just sort of see it as, not really see it as a means to an end, but just kind of be focused on the means. But the truth is like, while you're producing, you know, it's just a means to an end. It's not, the song isn't really that much, even, to me at least, about the actual production of the song. The production is just kind of like something that you have to do for the song to exist. But in terms of like what actually matters, it's really the end product. You know, it's the way that people are going to react to this music, the way they're going to dance to it if you're making dance music, the way they're going to bob their head to it if you're making hip-hop beats, you know, whatever it may be. That's really what matters. So I think a lot of times it can be easy to kind of lose sight of that end goal. Like when you're working, you know, it's very easy to just forget about it because you get so wrapped up in like the process and how long the process takes and all this kind of stuff that's like you're not even thinking about how people are going to react to this on the dance floor or when they listen to it. But I think that's really important, because if you keep that in mind, you're going to make your decisions kind of based on like, okay, this is going to be finished like this, and this needs to kind of, you know, it kind of just comes together a little bit more quickly that way. I think, especially myself in the past, like when I've gotten stuck on things and when I've been frustrated with a project or felt like I couldn't finish it or whatever it may be, or like I was losing focus on it, it was usually because of this. It was because I was too wrapped up in the actual like production of the song and just sitting there, you know, raw, just producing it and not really thinking that much about how it would be received or about, you know, how it would make people feel. And it's not always about other people either. I mean, you know, you may just choose to say, well, I'm just going to focus on how this song makes me feel. But I think that end goal is really, really important. It's like, you really need to just keep that in mind, because when you have that in mind, you're going to make, like I said, just a lot better decisions, because the decision making is based on creating something, having something finished that people can listen to, rather than, you know, having it be based on, oh, I don't know where this is going, like I might finish this, I might not. So yeah, those are really two tips that I've picked up on about staying focused that I think can really help you guys. It really just comes down to not letting yourself get burnt out, you know? If you always keep this in your mind that, like, anytime you're getting close to getting burnt out, you just move forward, just either do something else or just do everything that you got to quickly to finish something, then you're going to find a lot more success and you're going to feel a lot less lost when you are producing and you feel that sort of stuck feeling, and ultimately you're going to feel a lot more focused because you're actually going to be interested to focus on something. You know, you can't focus on something that you don't really care about or that you've already kind of, gone past in your mind, but when it's something that you see the end goal and you can clearly envision how you're going to get there and you're focused on that, I think it's a lot easier to stay focused. So yeah, that is going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure to like this video as well as subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Let me know if you want to see more talking videos. I'm trying to get a little bit more creative with them, with stuff like this, so let me know what you thought. Like I said, to support me, you guys can check out my sample packs. They're all right at the top of the description. Super cheap, but it's a great way to keep me going so I can keep making these awesome videos for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow with another video.